What's up? So in this video, I'm just gonna be telling you the quick way to, turn your life around, make yourself more productive, become a better version of yourself. 4 quick points, really easy, really fast. It shouldn't be more than 10 minutes. So let's just start with it, right? So first thing, what's the first step into changing yourself, into becoming a better version of yourself, into turning your life around? You got to write your issues. You have to address the issues that you got so that you can change them, right? So let's say we'll use this guy as an example, right? Let me put it up on the screen. We'll use this guy. So this dude, he's a little chubby, weird hair, kind of greasy, smells bad, unproductive, plays video games all the time, always online, like 24/7. Like I know I'm online a lot sometimes, but this guy's like excessive with it, and that's pretty much it, right? So for you, get a piece of paper and write all this stuff down, right? Write your personal character traits as of now that you do not like, that you want to change. So fat, unproductive, undriven or unpurposeful, unmotivated or not disciplined. You get what I'm saying. Write your negative character traits. Now, what we do next after getting those negative character traits is the character traits of the person that we want to be. So let's say you're this guy. This guy wants to be, let's say, strong, disciplined, focused on purpose. He wants to be, always working on something. Be he wants to achieve something, you know what I'm saying? That basic stuff, right? So whatever it is that you want to be, like, I don't know who you are, but whatever the character traits that you want, write those down. So strong, disciplined, focused on your craft or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Write those character traits. Kind of envision the person, like what they would look like, what they do, because that goes into the next step. Now, what I want you to do is to write all the actions that that individual that has those character traits does. So a strong person, athletic person, they work out consistently, they eat good. Somebody who's focused on their craft, on their goals, they have goals to begin with, and they have them in an open spot so that they can see them consistently. For somebody who wants to get off of the screen time, they make a limit to where they can only be on a screen for a certain amount of time, or they don't turn the computers on until a certain time. You get what I'm saying? Envision this person and what they do, okay? Because we're going to be copying what they do. So this guy right here, he'd copy habit of exercising every day, or like tracking what he eats. He'd find what he wants to do in his life, and he'd start setting goals and making them open so that he can see them at all times, that he doesn't forget about them. He'd constantly remind himself of these things that he wants to do, right? And you do the same. Whatever it is, just write down the actions or the habits that that person does, because we're going to be taking them. And that's all the pregame that you really need. The fourth step is just actually going out and working on that. So you have the habits, or you have the traits that you have right now that you don't like. You have the traits of the person that you want to be like, and what they do to get those traits. So now you just need to go do them. What I would advise is first making a habit tracker, because this just helps you become more consistent. The more you act like somebody, the more you're going to become like them. So if you act like a fit dude, that means you're going to be working out more, and you'll become a fit dude at some point. You're getting closer and closer to that identity by acting like that. So this just helps you, confirm that identity by getting you to consistently do these habits. So, yeah, here it is right here. Let me just keep it on the screen for a little bit. The top numbers, or the top letters, are just the habits. What are they called? Abbreviated. And the numbers on the sides are the date. This is by far probably the best tool that you can have for self-improvement, a habit tracker. I talk about this in all my videos pretty much. A lot of my videos I talk about it. So it's really important. If you do anything in this video, make that, okay? So you have the actions, right? We're going to put them in the habit tracker, and then we're going to start doing them. And it's by doing these habits that the people that you want to be like have. By doing their habits, you become like them. That it just makes sense, right? If you act like a Navy SEAL and you start swimming all the time, you're getting closer and closer to that goal, right? And that's kind of a weird example, but you get what I'm saying. So that's pretty much it. Let me just rephrase this one more time, just like tie the knot or whatever they say. You need to first address the issues that you have. What are the character traits that you do not like about yourself? Fat, lazy, dumb, I don't know. Second thing you need to do is you need to find the character traits that you want. Pretty much the opposite of the issues you have currently. So strong, smart, driven, right? Let's just say that example. Third thing you need to do, that person that has those character traits, what are they doing to have them? What are they doing that makes them who they are? Because we're going to take that, put it in a habit tracker, and then we're going to start doing those actions. And it's by doing those actions consistently that we become that person. Now, this isn't going to happen overnight. This is not going to happen in 6 months. This is going to happen over the span of years, right? This is just the first step in you making yourself a different person, making yourself more productive, a, a better version of yourself. This is the first step. Another thing, what helps me a lot with these, like, just working on self-improvement and stuff, is journaling. Self-exploration of what you think about, and like your issues. If you journal about that, and you can really find answers through yourself. So if you have any issues, I'd advise journaling. Helps you a lot. Another thing is that if you really want to become this new person, you can't quit, right? If you go back into your old ways, then you're going to end up becoming the same person that you were, and you don't want to do that. So do not quit. Be patient with results, okay? In the gym, it takes a couple weeks, couple months to get results physically or like strength wise. And in this journey of especially mental, like, you don't really see mental improvement. You might like, but it's not as obvious, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be happier, but you might not realize it for a while. So just be very patient with results. Be very patient with the results, and do not quit. And also, there's going to be times where you don't want to do these things, these actions that these people do. But that's when you have to do it the most, because it is when you work, when you don't want to work, that really solidifies who you are and what you want. Because, like, imagine you're like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to work out right now. I'm just trying to, like, binge watch Netflix, right? But you make yourself do that. You know how much of, like, a positive vote towards the identity that you get once you make that action of, okay, I don't want to do this, but I know I have to. That just helps you so much mentally. So don't quit, have patience, and do the things you don't want to do, because that's when you become who you are. That's all I got. If you want to learn how to be saved, video here. If you want to learn how to start self-improvement, kind of what this video is about, video here. It'll just help you a little bit, like this one here. It'll help you a little bit more, just understanding, I guess, expanding on ideas. So yeah, thank you for watching. Praise God.